Hi, this is Dr. Pan recording from Tucson, Arizona. Today we have a question from one of our YouTube subscribers. Let's see how we go about graphing this one. To send your own questions, please consider subscribing our channel. When it comes to graph hyperbolas, which is what we have over here, when there's a minus sign connecting the two, it's a hyperbola. If it's a plus sign, then it's an ellipse. So for our case over here, 3 points needs to be addressed. Number one, the curve always sits on the first term. So by that we mean if its y term comes first, which is the positive one, it always sits on the y. If x term comes first, then it sits on the x. Second one is that the shift is x minus cx, y minus cy. Now for our case, there's no shift, so we're lucky. Our center is going to be at origin 0 and 0. The third one is what makes the hyperbola graphing a little bit more difficult. We need to take a look at this thing called asymptote box. This box decides where the curve shape, as in how open and how closed it is. For our case, what we need to do is read the number underneath the ly. We call this ly, that's 3. Now make sure this one is expressed in square term. And then read the number on the x term here. The length or the slope, not the length, the slope of this asymptote is length of y divided by length of x. For our cases here, it's going to be 3 divided by 6. That's going to decide how steep this asymptotes are. And the box itself also give you the clue of the asymptotes. So let's put all 3 points into use and graph this one. Alright, so applying all the clues we have, it sits on the y-axis, so I always sketch a little curve on the side to remind myself the curve sits on the y-axis. There's no center shift, there's nothing tagging on the y or x, so center is at 0, 0. Next thing, I'm going to read the size of the box. Length on the x direction is 6, and length on the y direction is 3. Now make sure this one is a square expressed in square term. So let's construct this box and draw the asymptotes first. Alright, so what I did over here, starting at 0, 0, I moved 6 units, because I was told to move 6 units. I'm reading off over on the x term. And then I'm going to move 3 units up on this corner. Once I have this corner, the rest is pretty easy. I'm going to duplicate 3 units down, 3 units over, 3 units more over, so this entire box is constructed. Once I have the box, I can draw in the asymptotes. The rest is pretty easy. Alright, so once I have this box, I put in the blue lines connecting the corner to corner. Corner to corner gives me the asymptotes. Since the curve sits on the y-axis, I reminded myself earlier, the curve is going to open up and open downward. Okay, so let's put a computer-generated graph and compare that with this one. Alright, so here's the computer-generated graph. As you can see here, center is here, here's the box, and it sits on the y-axis, and everything comes out the way it should be, which is a good day. Alright, hi, this is Dr. Pan recording from Tucson, Arizona. Please comment, share, or like this video. Together we can make math easy again. Have a confident day.